Welcome to this episode of Snackable Nonsense, where we unpack the toughest questions about some of the world's most elite forces. Today's question: what does it take to join the French Foreign Legion? And more importantly, why is it so hard? Whether you're fascinated by special forces or simply curious about the real-life grind behind the myth, this video will break it all down, with zero hype and all facts. Let's begin with the basics. The French Foreign Legion, or Légion étrangère, is a military service branch of the French Army, founded in 1831. Its purpose? To allow foreigners to serve France with distinction. But it's no ordinary army unit. It's a unit built on discipline, mystery, and raw transformation. Men from over 140 nations have walked through its gates, some seeking a second chance, some trying to disappear, others simply looking for something greater than themselves. If you're serious about joining, your journey begins at Fort de Nogent, or more likely, Aubagne, near Marseille. This is the pre-selection center. There are no online sign-ups, no scheduled interviews. You show up, in person, with your passport and your willpower. The Legion doesn't care who you were. They care who you might become. No resume, no references, no social media checks. Just you, and the hardest job interview of your life. Once you're in the door, the testing begins. It's designed to weed out anyone not up to the Legion's grueling standards. Let's break it down. Physical tests, pull-ups, sit-ups, running, 2,000 meters in 8 minutes or less. The Luc Leger beep test to test stamina, push-ups under pressure. Psychological tests, personality assessments, logical reasoning, stress resistance, observation and reaction speed. If you're looking to fake it, don't bother. They're trained to spot bluffers. Here's the hard truth. Roughly 1 in 10 applicants will make it. Why? Because the Legion isn't just about fitness. It's about mental fortitude. They'll watch how you walk, how you react to orders. They test your limits not just physically, but emotionally, socially, and even morally. Your background? Irrelevant. You could be a banker, a farmhand, a criminal, or a monk. They don't judge your past, but they absolutely test your future. If you survive selection, you're sent to Castelnaudary for 4 months of brutal basic training. This is where you earn the Képi Blanc, the iconic white cap of the Legion. This training includes forced marches over 40 kilometers, weapon handling, obstacle courses, team combat drills, 24/7 discipline. You'll be sleep-deprived, sore, tested, and trained to rely entirely on your brothers in arms. And if you make it through, that white cap becomes your passport to a new identity. Life in the Legion is not glamorous. You may be stationed in French Guiana, in jungle outposts. You may serve in Mali, guarding outposts or training with African partners. Or you might patrol cities in France during national emergencies. You'll live by the Legion's code. You'll learn fluent French. And for the first 3 years, you'll rarely, if ever, return home. Everything is stripped down to discipline, service, and honor. For some, the Legion is salvation. For others, it's sacrifice. What you gain: brotherhood, stronger than blood, a second identity, sometimes literally, French citizenship after 3 years of service. What you give up: your name, initially, your independence, your past, whether good or bad. You might be wondering, how do men from over 140 nations manage to work together, follow orders, and live side by side? The answer? Language immersion under fire. Every Legionnaire is expected to learn French, and fast, from day 1 All orders, drills, and communication happen in French. You don't just take language classes, you live the language. There's no option to translate, no subtitles. If your sergeant yells, "à terre," you better hit the ground. In just a few months, many recruits go from zero French to full operational fluency. Why? Because their survival and their integration depends on it. They don't just master French, though. Depending on where they're deployed, they'll also pick up regional dialects, military radio codes, and even civilian languages, from Arabic to Pashto, Spanish to Sango. The Legion doesn't give you a language badge. It gives you a multilingual life. So, why is it so hard to join? Because it has to be. The Legion isn't just a job. It's a transformation. They don't want men who want to be tough. They want those who already are, or who are willing to be broken down and rebuilt from scratch. And that's why the French Foreign Legion remains one of the hardest, most secretive, and most respected fighting forces in the world. Thank you for watching Snackable Nonsense. Subscribe for more deep dives into elite forces, untold stories, and human transformation. If you've ever considered joining the Legion, now you know exactly what it takes.